Hello, sir. Please stand by. I'm going to be connecting you live in a minute, sir. Just stand by,
Yeah,
sir.
no problem. I'm on standby.
Okay, thank you.
Welcome.
Supreme Printers. Yes, Supreme Printers is now situated at number 414 Kingsland Road, Dalston, Acme, London E8 4AA. Telephone number 0207 2499 211. Fax 0207 249 8199. Mobile number 079568 22024. Supreme Printers moves simply to improve the standard and quality of our services to our numerous customers. Supreme Printers still maintains the quality printings for party and promotional gift items such as flyers, magazines, books, posters, brochures, logos, and many more. If you are thinking of quality printing, think Supreme Printers. Check us out today at number 414 Kingsland Road, Dalston, Acme, London E8 4AA. Telephone number once again 0207 2499 211. Fax 0207 2498 199. Website www.supremeprinters.com or email sales@supremeprinters.com.
Yes, welcome back to Datswazzup radio show on Niger 101.1 FM. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the time we've all been waiting for. I've been waiting for this time all my life to speak to the man, the Nollywood actor and producer. The band is actually graduated. His latest movie, in my own view, is this what is it called? I'm gonna get back to you on that one. Actually, it's live right here on air on Niger 101.1 FM. I'm so excited. As you can see that, because I'm speaking to a Nollywood actor for the first time in my life, somebody who's bigger than all the people that I've spoken to in the past. So I'm really, really excited and I'm shy and I'm actually Monkalu Lugogo Bushiwani. Mr. Larry Balogun, you there, sir? I'm very great. I'm so happy for you to honor my invitation for this interview, sir.
Thank you, DJ Ali, and thank you for accepting to have me on air.
Oh well, who else will we be having here? It's got to be you, Nollywood actor, outstanding Nollywood actor, and you're not just an actor; you're a producer. Please, before we start, just tell us a little bit of introduction about yourself, sir.
Well, sure, though I'm an actor, I'm a thespian. I started my life on the stage as a stage actor. I've done lots of jobs, those good old days, which the Yorubas call Ayalalumole. I've done a lot of video theatre, I've done a lot of, theatre productions at the National Theatre in Lagos when I was back in Nigeria. We've done lots of great jobs, child busting movies, TV busters like Hostages, to name just a few. So I've been around for a while, close to 30 years now. I've been a professional actor.
Wow. That is, I mean, that in your CV, 30 years in your CV is a great achievement. I also understand that you went to Yaba Tech. Is that correct?
Yeah.
And also you are very good in maths.
That's the irony of it, actually. Actually, I trained as a math student.
Mm,
I never had any formal training initially
mm,
as an actor.
mm,
So when I left Yaba, just out of something to do, I started going to NTA, frequenting NTA.
mm,
Actually, even when I'm on holiday, I go to NTA, but, the good old days of Coco Close,
mm,
myself and Olumide Bakare, Felix Omuni, and the
mm.
rest. So it's a passion, really. And I just thought, okay, why don't I just have a second degree and do cinematography and improve myself?
Mm. So,
That's
but
what I did.
I mean, moving from somebody, I don't know where to start from, but I have to tell you, I have to confess, I'm not good in maths, right? But for somebody who is really good in maths, you understand, with maths, with a degree in maths, you can do anything in this world. Why did you move into cinematography?
Well, that's what I just said to you. It's something that's a passion. It's like a virus. When you love something and you are doing something else. I was just doing maths just to please my parents. I just
Yeah.
wanted the course to get into the college. They were breathing down my neck. There was too much pressure in the house. Let me just go and do something and make people happy. I've never really, had passion for maths. I don't want to be surrounded by so many fires and be working in a statistics office somewhere. That's not my dream. I love the front of camera. I love to romance the camera and the audience. And that's what I decided to do.
So, do you remember the first thing that you got involved with? The first film that you got involved with, your first film, what actually brought you into the movie industry?
Well, if you're asking of what movie inspired me to wanting to come into the industry as an actor, it's actually an old movie. You see, one of the people unknowingly to me that made me, kind of hooked up to film production and acting actually was my dad.
Wow.
He's a serious movie goer. My father collects every chartbuster that comes out. He loves movies. Meanwhile, he'll be breathing down my neck. Go and do this. But he keeps taking me to movie houses. Jebako, those good old days of Jebako, Rainbow Cinema, all this, this other one on Ikoroduro that was very good, Rivoli, and I started liking what I see. I see the actors and I want to emulate them. My first movie, my favorite one then was The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly. And Clint Eastwood was my favorite.
The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly.
Actually inspired me. Yeah.
Wow. I'm sure I wasn't born then when you released that one.
Yeah. I'm talking of, early 70s, mid 70s.
But I mean, before that, do you have any actors that actually inspire you as apart from your dad? Anybody else that inspire you?
Yes. Somebody else again that inspired me was the late chief Kola Ogumola.
Okay.
He came to my father's school then because then my father was a lecturer at an old college somewhere in Okigbo called Okigbo Grammar School in Ondo State.
Okay.
And my father was an English lecturer there. So in the 60s, the man came there with the Alujo Theatre and they came to perform a very fantastic play written by the late D.O. Fagua.
Yeah. I read the book.
That's right. I was privileged as a tutor's son to be one of the few people sitting in the front row.
Wow.
I was so immersed, in the production that, I thought it was real. Because, actors those are the days when actors were actors. And when they released the gunshot on the stage, they made the rain fall, I was so, that was it for me. And Chief Kola Ogumola was a fantastic performer, fantastic actor. And these are the people that really inspired my life and, made me want to become one of them, really.
And in those days, the criteria of selection must be very, very tough. I mean, you have to have it in you. You don't have to know anybody to become an actor, but it's only your skills that will get you into job. So how did you get into acting? How did you get the job? How did you? I don't know how to ask you, but you know what I'm trying to say.
Listen to me, like you said now. I got into it because, apart from the passion and all that,
Yeah.
the drive.
Yeah.
You know, I worked hard at it,
Mm.
you know, because for you to be a good actor,
Mm.
you have to have, you know, good command of English, you
Okay.
know, language.
Mm.
You have to be a master of language,
Mm.
you know, ability to use words,
Yeah.
you know, and to seduce the audience
Mm.
when you speak. So I actually honed my skills
Mm.
from the good old days of NTA Channel 10 Victoria Island,
Mm.
you know, where I participated in a lot of plays, you know, and all that. And that
Mm.
really helped me a lot.
Mm.
So anytime I go for audition and I read, you know,
Mm.
everybody is just so God. You know, they
Mm.
want to offer me the role. So I don't have to kiss ass or beg anybody. You
Exactly.
know.
That's the word. That's the word I try to avoid using on the radio, because nowadays anybody can become an actor. But in your days, when you first started, you have to be talented. That's why
No, it
I
was based on merit. It
yes,
was based on
yes,
merit.
yes. But also, one thing that struck me about you is that you do a lot of English movies than Yoruba movies. Is there any reason for that?
No, no. You know, it depends on the job I get, really.
Mm.
So I don't, it's not like I prefer one to the other.
Mm.
I love my Yoruba because I'm a Yoruba indigene and I love my people. My culture is so rich.
Mm.
You know, it's one of the oldest and the richest cultures in the world.
Mm.
You know, and the Yoruba language is so involved.
Mm.
You know, so I love participating
Yeah. But
in the
which
Yoruba
one would
film.
you say, in your own words, which one would you say that you prefer doing than the other? Is it Yoruba or English films?
No, I can't really say. You know, I love both. You know, if you want me to play Englishman, I can play perfect Englishman for you.
Mm.
If you want me to play the local Yoruba man that I've never seen in the four walls of the school before,
Mm.
I can do that equally well.
Mm.
So I like both, really.
Mm. From acting, you also combine another profession into your, CV, i.e., you are also a producer. You produce films. Can you tell us about producing and your first film that you've produced? The film you've ever produced?
Well, producing is all encompassing
Mm.
because you know you are more like the ombudsman.
Mm.
You are the one that puts everybody together.
Mm.
You know, you source for a good script, a good story
Mm.
that you know and think would, you know, make a good picture.
Mm.
And that's where you start from.
Mm.
And then you then organize people, good script writers,
Mm.
to tear the script apart and see if it's got any meaning to it,
Mm.
or if it's got any sensible message you
Mm.
want to pass on to the public.
Mm.
You know, and that's where you start from, really.
Mm.
And production is a lot of hard work,
Mm.
but it can be equally very rewarding too.
Mm.
You
Uh,
know.
to all the young people, I'm talking about the youth in UK who are listening and all over the world as well. What would you advise them about? I mean, those who might have interest in, you are a role model in our community, probably in the world as well. So, what will you say to people who want to go into acting and producing?
Well, the little word of advice I'll have for them is this. If you are in college, finish your college.
Mm.
If you're in uni, finish your studies.
Mm.
Because no knowledge is wasted.
Mm.
And then when you now want to pursue your passion,
Mm.
which is in acting,
Mm.
the knowledge you've acquired
Mm.
strengthens and enriches you to be
Mm.
able to do your work properly.
Mm.
So for instance, if you're now given a script to read,
Mm.
you read it very well,
Mm.
you know, and then you'll be able to comport yourself properly
Mm.
than somebody who is struggling,
Mm.
you know. And importantly, don't approach the job of acting
Mm.
from the point of seeing it as a meal ticket. You have
Wow.
to love it.
Wow.
You
Mm.
have to love
When
it
when you say
for
meal
the first
ticket,
year.
explain that further to us.
Now, a lot of people just do this thing as the Yorubas call Mugomuya. Yeah, they don't really have the passion for it.
Yeah.
For them, it's just like, oh, I heard that, some actors they're looking for people to play certain role.
Mm.
Let me go and play it. he really doesn't have the love and the passion to be an actor. But to him, he can make a few bucks here and there, acting, playing some roles here and there. And then that's, sometimes you can really tell the difference. When you see an actor that's acting as a main figure, and the one that's acting for the passion, you can tell the difference.
How can you tell the difference, sir?
I don't really want to go into that, but you might say I want you. When you look at them properly, you can tell. For somebody who's got passion for something, the way they approach it, the way they approach their lines, the way they approach their roles, the way they express the story, you'll be able to tell
Okay.
differently.
Thank you.
Those who are just the bubble, there's no amount of training you want to give them, you just won't take. They're just there, they're not actors.
That's right. Thank you very much. Just hold on 1 second. I'm just going to be inviting my listeners to call in now. Ladies and gentlemen, we have Mr. Lanre Balogun, Nollywood actor. He does Yoruba and English films, and he's a producer as well. Very good in mathematics. Can you believe that? I want to be like him when I grow up. Trust me. Please, ladies and gentlemen, call in now and ask him questions about career, about films, about anything. He's a good role model to a lot of young people and even old people as well. I want to be an actor as well. So people like him, I'm going to be following him. I'm going to be listening to advice. Please call us now on 07534 536 610. I repeat, 07534 536 610. That's the T-Mobile number, and the like number is 0740 593 5790. I repeat, 0740 593 5790. Actor Lanre Balogun, you've done Thunderbolt Magun in 2001. Dangerous Twins in 2004. Is that correct?
That's right.
And also in Blood Diamonds in 2004. Dangerous Twins. There's a lady I interviewed like 5 or 6 or 7 years ago, probably. She's an Egyptian. She's based in the UK. Do you remember her? She was actually in Dangerous Twins.
That's right, I remember her.
You remember? I can't remember her name now, but I interviewed her recently, and she said she was. So yeah, something like that. Yeah, I remember her. I remember interviewing her, and she mentioned the Dangerous Twins, which Ramsey Noah was in it as well. Was he not?
That's right.
Okay. Out of all these films and many more that you've done in the past, do you have favorites?
Oh, yes. My favorite is Hostages.
Hostages?
That's right.
Why?
By Tanya Gido, HD picture.
Why now?
Well, for a lot of reasons. Hostages was put together, many years ago, when the technology was not this sound.
Wow.
I'm talking of the days when the camera is attached to the recorder by a very long line. We were carrying very heavy cameras about call themselves. So, the challenges were greater.
Yeah.
But what makes it so unique of all the productions that's been done in Nigeria is the fact that we're able to pull it through. Despite all the challenges, and despite the fact that it was self-sponsored, we're able to make it land, sea, and air. We're the first to use police helicopters in Nigeria or West Africa to shoot a movie.
Wow.
We have police helicopters, we have proper police vehicles, for our arrest scenes. We have one extra troop carrier for Nitel, helicopter. We have lots of, props. We have ships. We have everything. So that was why one of the directors in NTA then described it as a production that is land, sea, and air.
Wow.
So it was it's one of my favorites anyway because I was still very young. You know, I had not developed all these big funny then.
I'm sure you still look good. I've seen your picture. Wow. Is there anything that you enjoy about acting? What do you really enjoy about acting? Is there anything that give you the
Well,
buzz?
for me, you know, acting for me, uh, should I call it an escape?
Escape
You
from
know,
where?
sometimes escape, yeah.
From where?
Well, you know, sometimes you want to escape away from the worldly pressures, you know, societal pressure, economic pressure, you know, and sometimes, you know, all the madness happening around you. So the only place I see a bit of sanity when I'm on stage or when I'm in front of camera, I can shut everything out and concentrate on my art. So for me, it's a way of unwinding, you know.
And is any actor or actress that you've worked with and you really really enjoy and you still look forward to working with that person? And also, is there anyone out there in future that you would like to work with in the UK, in Nigeria, and all over the world?
Yeah, I've worked with so many actors, I don't even know where to count. And I've really enjoyed working with a lot of them, you know, male, female. You know, I really enjoy working with a lot of them, especially my male colleagues, you know, that are very good actors. You know, people like Ramsey, you know, people like what's his name now? Jimbo Manuel.
Wow.
Jimbo Manuel, you know, he's a great thespian, you know. You see, people like Samuel Brainerd,
Yeah,
you know,
he's a good friend of mine as well.
that's right, you know, Coca. You know, they're all very good actors because when you act with somebody who is equally good and they hit you back with a line, it makes it better. You know, so when you act with somebody and they are struggling with their line, they pull down your art. You know,
Okay.
so I really enjoy working with a lot of people.
I have a text message for you. I have a text message for you. Sorry.
Somebody I'd love to work with, and you know, our paths have never crossed. I've worked with a lot of great, lovely, you know, actresses. You know, but Amotola and myself, we've never crossed paths. We have never ever been in films together.
Serious? Do you know why? Why is that? Why?
I don't know. It's just so strange. We have never, you know, well, even when I shot Blood Diamond in Sierra Leone,
Yeah.
you know, we're the first team of
Wow.
Nigerian actors and performers to go to Sierra Leone to open the Sierra Leone industry.
Industry.
We actually disvirgin the Sierra Leonean industry.
Wow.
The filmmaking by the production called, you know, Blood Diamond.
Yeah.
Blood Diamond actually was shot before the one in Hollywood.
Hollywood. Yeah.
You know,
Okay.
yeah. We shot ours first.
All right.
It was a fantastic job, you know. So after that, the Sierra Leonean film production industry was born.
Okay.
So Happy came about that time to Sierra Leone and they met us in Sierra Leone. You know, so that's about the closest we've gotten. You know, we had a dinner together at the ambassador's residence in Sierra Leone. And that was the closest we've ever got. But besides that, our paths have never crossed professionally. And I look forward to working with her.
Oh, that's great. I'm going to inform her. I have her email number. I mean, email address. Okay. I've got a text message from a lady called Pat. She's asking you, are you based in the UK? And also, what's your advice for young people?
Well, I'm based in the UK now because this is where my family is.
Yeah.
Your heart is where your family is, actually. So I spend more time in UK now. I just go to Nigeria frequently, you know. But we're planning something very soon called, you know, 2 weeks with Larry Balogun. where I'll be holding a kind of acting seminar in London,
Wow.
just to help brush up young actors and actresses that are coming up.
Mm.
So we'll be giving them 2 weeks crash course, and
Wow.
at the end of which certificate will be given to them and all that.
Wow.
So I would advise them when it's time to come and take part and participate in this seminar.
Oh,
It will help to go a long way in improving their skills.
that's
You
brilliant.
know.
So, where can your fans reach you, sir?
Well, I'm on the Facebook. I'm on Facebook, and you have my phone number.
I,
So basically,
I,
yeah.
I can
But,
I cannot give
based in,
I cannot
I'm
give
based.
out your phone number to anyone.
Well, if they ask you, why not? But I'm on Facebook actually.
Okay, as Larry Balogun, is
Once
that
you put
correct?
Larry Balogun in the Facebook, it will bring up all the information they need, really.
So,
But I'm based in Peterborough.
run. Oh, Peterborough. Wow.
Yeah.
My brother lives there, and I'm coming there tomorrow as well. Wow, what a
That's where I
coincidence!
live. So I come to London to the studios to work once in a while.
Once in a while.
But
Okay.
I'm based in Peterborough, in
Okay.
Cambridgeshire.
All right. In your years of experience in making movie, right? What do you think would be the best thing that you've learned about the Nigerian movie industry?
The best thing I've learned,
Yeah, from in Nigerian movie industry.
well, you see, most times people don't understand that the biggest school or the biggest classroom is a classroom of life. Particularly, this is a word of advice to the younger.
Wow.
What you learn in the four walls of your classroom is just an introduction to what the real thing is.
Wow.
If by the time you step out and you start to interrelate with people on the outside, that is where you start your school. So basically, what I've learned so far is perseverance. If you want to make any success of yourself, don't get don't get discouraged easily. If you believe in something and you love something, hang on to it with your last breath. Because you never can tell. Each dawn holds a new beginning.
Is there any dislike in Nollywood industry?
Is there any what?
Dislikes. Dislikes.
Can you say that again?
Dislikes. Are there anything you don't like? Yeah.
Well, there are few. You see, human beings, you can't rule out totally, behaviors and some habits, they say die hard. Things like tribalism sometimes
Wow.
and nepotism, it does exist in the industry. Somebody, being picked over you just because, they have a close affinity
Wow.
to
Yeah.
the executive producer.
Mm.
And you are better than this person. Everybody knows you are better than this person. But he's picking over you or her over you just because of our close affinity or maybe she's a girlfriend or whatever. So those are the things, those are my own dislikes. I find it very distasteful. If anybody is going to get anything, let it be on their merit. Not because she's a girlfriend to whatever or boyfriend.
I understand that. Okay, the last text from another person is from this one is from Titi. She said, "How do you compare your status with your personal life?" I don't know what she's trying to say. I think what she's trying to say is your personal life and your celebrity status. Which one do you like, or how do you cope with both?
But how do I cope with what?
With your celebrity status and your personal life, how do you cope with both?
Well, well, you learn to master these things. As you go along, you learn to master these things. For me, I've been a very quiet. By nature, a very laid back guy, going, not too much noise. And it does surprise a lot of people that for an actor, you don't like I don't like to flash. I don't like too much noise. I just like to, take my time and keep things quietly. So that's the kind of person I am. So sometimes I still like to, go to my same old local pub, visit my old friends. I've been keeping the same friends since 30, 40 years.
Wow.
So I'm not, so that's the way I manage it, really.
Okay.
I try to just take things easy, really. That's the word.
Thank you so much, actor Larry Balogun. Thanks for honoring my invitation to come on this show, sir. I'm really happy for that. Thank you so much. And please keep in touch with us and let us know when you're starting the training of young actors.
When the conference is about to start.
All right. Thank you so much. You have a good evening, sir.
And thank you very much.
No problem. Cheers, sir.
Bye-bye now.
Bye. Yes, so ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Datswazzup Radio Show. You've just heard from Mr. Larry Balogun, the Nollywood actor and producer. He's been there for over 30 years. Wow, that is an achievement. And also inspired by Chief Kola Ogumola. The man has got a degree in mathematics. I forgot to ask him 12 times 12 is equal to but I forgot. Maybe next time. Also, the man has been there for a very, very long time. He's an outstanding Nollywood actor and a producer. That's why we